Good morning, good morning, good morning. Principal Diaz with your morning announcements for Tuesday, January 9th. It is a B-Day. Today we're going to follow our B-Day schedule. Don't forget, the expectation is that you participate in all synchronous classes for all your sections. So at 9 o'clock, at 10:23, and at 10:29, 12:23, and 1:51, you should be live and synchronous with your teachers. Make sure you are turning in your assignments on time. A lot of folks, if you don't turn in your assignment on time, a lot of times that will delay the grading of the assignment and the putting the grade book into the assignment. So please do a good job and be fair with us and make sure that you are getting your assignments turned in on time. Big shout out to our wrestling team, another victory. They are now 13-3 on the year, having a fabulous, fabulous year. We're going to have quite a few student athletes qualify for districts, regional, and eventually state. We've got a couple big basketball games this week. The girls have a couple games, and the boys also have a huge game versus GRC, a pretty good team from across the way. Guys, as we prepare for our in-person return to campus, I know that the stage one, that's kindergarten, first grade, and second grade, they're coming back after President's Day in about a week or so. They're coming back on Tuesday. They'll be back to in-person school. It looks likely that we will be back to in-person as well. And I've been giving you guys reminders. I've been talking about using your personal protective equipment and having your badge so that you can scan when you go to the lunch, because they're not going to let us punch in numbers. We're not going to be able to touch keypads. One of the biggest things that I want to make sure that I share with everyone, teachers, students, parents, everyone, is how difficult and the challenges that contact tracing will pose. So we are going to be required as a school to have seating charts in the classroom. We are going to be required as a school to have seating charts in the cafeteria. We are going to be required as a school to make sure that we watch the cameras and see the flow of traffic. So if we get a student, notify us if they test positive, we can contact trace all the way back through their schedule and where they've been throughout the building. So that's going to impact the way we do hall passes. We have to use EOS ePass on the computer every time that you go to the restroom or every time that you leave the classroom. There's going to be a process in place in the classroom for how to use ePass. But basically, you are going to go into EOS and you are going to register that you are going into the restroom. Restrooms are going to be one person per class, and we have to follow the 10-10 rule because we're going to clear all the hallways and make sure that everything is as it should be at the beginning of every period. And those are the little things that are going to allow us to have a safe return to in-person school. I don't know about you, but a lot of us, me included, and a lot of folks that have reached out to me, they are just sick and tired of being at home and watching videos and going across. They want to return to the building and they want to return to in-person school. And in order for us to do so, we have to do it in a safe way. We've got a lot of different protocols, a lot of different steps and safety measures that we are going to use to make sure that we're doing the best we can. Okay, now my announcement for Black History Month. I want to talk about the Tuskegee Airmen. So cool. The Tuskegee Airmen is a group of primarily African-American military pilots who were trained and deployed during World War II. You had bombers, you had air pilots. It wasn't all like you had. So check this out. There were 922 pilots. 5 of them were Haitians. One of them was from Trinidad, and that also included a few Hispanic and Latino airmen born in the Dominican Republic. This group was called the Tuskegee Airmen because that's where they got their training in Alabama, in Tuskegee, Alabama. And it was just a unique time where they can fight for their country, they can defend our freedom and participate. So you had at least 1 Bronze Star, 96 distinguished flying crosses to 95 men. Captain William A. Campbell actually was awarded the Flying Cross twice. That's crazy. That doesn't happen. That's very unique, very, very special. 14 Bronze Stars, 744 air medals, and 8 Purple Hearts. So just a very distinguished group of pilots. And one of my friend's grandfather was actually a Tuskegee Airman, which I thought was pretty awesome to be that close to history. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal, and it is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity.